In the ancient Valley of Peace lived a big, clumsy panda named Po, his dad. A goose named Mr. Ping ran the most popular noodle shop in town, and his dream was for Po to take over the family business. But Po had a different dream. He was secretly obsessed with Kung Fu. He knew everything about the legendary Furious Five Tigress, Monkey, Mantis, Viper, and Crane, the protectors of the valley. Trained by the wise Master Shifu, Po's room was a shrine to them, filled with action figures and posters. He'd practice his own clumsy moves, imagining himself fighting alongside his heroes. One day, the entire valley gathered at the Jade Palace. The wise old tortoise, Grand Master Oogway, was about to choose the legendary dragon warrior, the one prophesied to receive the dragon scroll and gain limitless power. Po was desperate to see the ceremony. After a series of hilarious mishaps involving a noodle cart and a flight of stairs that seemed to go on forever, he finally arrived, only to find the palace gates closed. In a last-ditch effort, he strapped a bunch of fireworks to a chair, hoping to launch himself over the walls. It was a spectacular, fiery failure that ended with him crashing right in the middle of the arena, just as Oogway was about to point. And where did Oogway's finger land? Right on Po. Everyone was shocked, especially Master Shifu. He couldn't believe this. This fat panda was the chosen one. The Furious Five were equally stunned. They had trained their entire lives for this honor. Shifu, determined to prove Oogway wrong, decided to make the training so brutal that Po would quit. He subjected Po to the gauntlet of wooden warriors, the spinning jade turtle, and a series of painful-looking training devices. Po was bruised, battered, and completely outmatched, but he never gave up. His persistence, fueled by his passion for Kung Fu, was unshakable. Even though the Furious Five mocked him, Po tried to connect with them, his goofy charm slowly starting to chip away at their tough exteriors. Meanwhile, far away in the high-security Korgum prison, the fearsome snow leopard Tai Lung was plotting his escape. Tai Lung was Shifu's former student and adopted son. He was a kung fu prodigy, powerful and brilliant. Shifu had believed he was destined to be the dragon warrior. But when Oogway saw darkness in Tai Lung's heart and denied him the title, Tai Lung flew into a rage, rampaging through the valley until Oogway subdued him. Now, hearing that a new dragon warrior had been chosen, Tai Lung used a single fallen feather to pick his locks and escape, defeating 1,000 rhino guards on his way out. News of Tai Lung's escape reached the Jade Palace, sending a wave of panic. Master Oogway, in his final moments, made Shifu promise to believe in Po. As he faded away into a cloud of peach blossoms, he left Shifu with a new resolve. Shifu, now truly desperate, had to figure out how to train this noodle-loving panda. And then he had a breakthrough. He noticed Po performing incredible feats of agility and strength, but only when food was involved. Po could do a perfect split to reach a cookie on a high shelf. So Shifu changed his training method. He started using food as a motivator. Their training became a dynamic, delicious duel over the last dumpling. Suddenly, Po wasn't just learning Kung Fu, he was mastering it, turning his size and love for food into a unique and powerful fighting style. With his training complete, the time came for Po to receive the Dragon Scroll. The scroll was said to hold the secret to limitless power. With trembling hands, Po unrolled it, only to find it was blank. A reflective golden surface stared back at him. Everyone was devastated. The scroll was a dud, believing all was lost. Shifu ordered the Furious Five to evacuate the valley while he stayed behind to face Tai Lung and buy them time. A heartbroken Po returned to his father. As he helped pack up the noodle shop, he confessed his failure. Mr. Ping, trying to comfort his son, decided to finally share the secret ingredient of his famous secret ingredient soup. And the secret was nothing, he explained. To make something special, you just have to believe it's special. In that moment, everything clicked for Po. He looked at his reflection in a shiny pot and understood the message of the Dragon Scroll. The power wasn't in the scroll, it was within him. There is no secret ingredient. With newfound confidence, Po raced back to the Jade Palace. He arrived just in time to find Shifu badly beaten by Tai Lung. The final battle began. Tai Lung, arrogant and powerful, couldn't believe this panda was the dragon warrior. At first, he easily overpowered Po, but Po was unpredictable. He used his belly to deflect attacks, his flabby body to absorb blows, and his knowledge of the environment to his advantage. The fight was a chaotic, hilarious, and epic showdown. Tai Lung finally managed to snatch the scroll, but like Po, he couldn't understand its meaning. Po explained the truth. The power comes from within. Enraged, Tai Lung attacked Po with a series of nerve strikes, but they had no effect on Po's, well, body fat. Po cheekily told him, "I'm not a big fat panda. I'm the big fat panda," using his own unique style. Po gained the upper hand and finally defeated Tai Lung with the legendary whooshy finger hold, a move, he thought, Shifu had just made up. Skadoosh Po had saved the valley. The Furious Five, who once scorned him, now bowed in respect. Master Shifu, finally at peace, looked at his student with pride. Po returned to the valley not just as the dragon warrior, but as a hero who proved that the greatest strength comes from being true to yourself. He showed everyone that a hero can come in any shape or size, and that sometimes the secret ingredient is just believing in who you are. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic movie reads. See you next time.